It's been 2 weeks since University Adjunct Professor of Criminology Sissy Bradford bypassed administrative channels by going directly to the Express News regarding crosses on the Tower of Esperanza here at One University Way. She sparked dialogue and debate within the students, including social media sites such as Facebook, which lashed a backlash of comments against the professor. She also struck a chord of confusion as to just who owns the tower and the land that it sits upon. So today we spoke with students to find out how they reflected upon these last 2 weeks.
How did you feel about the crosses that were on the tower?
Well, I didn't know there were any crosses on there. I hadn't noticed.
Okay.
But I feel like, if you're asking me if they should leave them on there, or yes, I think they should leave them on there. I understand that there was a controversy about it, but this area predominantly with the missions, the history and Catholicism and Christianity, I think they should leave the crosses.
When I heard about the story, the whole controversy with the crosses, I was a little surprised at how worked up people got. But everybody's different, and some people aren't, because it's a very religious, symbolic kind of thing, a cross. So some people take it a little too far. And on both sides, so it's kind of hard to I'm the type of person who I prefer more of a balance, and I do believe in God, but I'm trying to see the other side and kind of understand. I didn't think it was that big a deal, honestly, but if either way, it doesn't, I guess, particularly affect the level of education or anything that I'm getting. If it were to get to that point, then yeah, I would have I would have a problem with it, or start getting worked up myself.
And ultimately, getting worked up is just what the students did. After Professor Bradford went to the Express News, the students took to social network sites like Facebook, where they posted support for the crosses and a barrage of comments against Professor Bradford. I also asked students what they thought about Professor Bradford going directly to the Express News and bypassing administrative channels.
I felt that she should have dealt it with the proper channels, first of all, not going over stepping over boundaries, stepping over toes. In all honesty, it wasn't right. I think she should have discussed it with the president first. That's how I feel. You have a problem, go to the next person. They don't listen, keep going. If the president didn't listen, then I would have understood going to that extreme so quickly. But I felt that she should have gone directly to the president.
She just wanted attention.
Whatever Bradford's intention, she shed light on something a bit confusing: who owns the land and tower. To clarify, the tower sits on private land owned by Verano Land Group and was paid for by the city. What remains unclear is the relationship the university has with Verano in relations to the tower and exactly how much influence it has or had over its design. On Thursday, a letter was sent by a Washington-based group, Americans United for Separation of Church and State, to both city and university officials asking the crosses be removed.
Now, after weeks of debate, the crosses have come down, and we found some students had no idea the crosses even existed, and most were in support of the crosses simply staying put. Reporting for Jaguar Media, Michael Jimenez for the Mesquite.